Today we visit Blue Point Brewing Company again. It's been a little while since we've done a beer from Blue Point, which is of course out of a town called Patchogue, New York, which is on Long Island. And we're heading toward the end of winter. It's actually the end of winter, 1 week technically at the time of the review until spring, but I'm going to review their Winter Ale, which is a seasonable brew brewed late October to early January, or available rather late October through early January, but we're still in March, so this should still be fresh enough to review. It's a 7% ABV American Amber Ale is what it's categorized as. Not a winter warmer, as you might expect a winter ale to be. Technically an American Amber Ale, but 7% definitely has some legs on it. American Amber Ale, of course, top fermenting version of the American Amber Lager, and a lot of people say Troegs Nugget Nectar is one of the, if not the top-notch American Amber Ale. This one, as I mentioned, seasonal beer. It won the Australian International Gold Medal, and they use pale Vienna Crystal and chocolate malts in this beer. So let's open it up and see how wintry Blue Point Winter Ale really is. Here's the kind of no-frills kind of logo. Blue Point, not really too crazy about their logos. Really nothing more can be said about that. We're going to pour it into a pint glass here. Standard vessel for an American Amber Ale, if not a mug. And we just get that very amber-looking beer with the nice frothy head. Looks a lot like Nugget Nectar on the pour, so definitely akin to the style of Nugget Nectar, as you can see. Kind of look through it as well. So let's get the aroma now of Blue Point Winter Ale. Almost getting kind of a macro lagery kind of smell from this. Maybe a hint of spice, just a very, very subtle hint of maybe a cinnamon or something. Not really getting too much of an aroma from it. Almost before I get a snortful of it. Not really getting too much aroma-wise, so not really legs as far as aroma goes, but let's get the taste now of Blue Point Winter Ale. Interesting. Right on the tip of the tongue, I'm getting kind of a spicy, just a very Christmassy kind of gingerbread kind of cinnamony taste almost. And in the back of the throat, I'm getting a regular amber ale kind of taste to it. Yeah, again, very Christmassy. I mean, this kind of is a surprise to me how spicy and malty this is. Not really getting too much of the chocolate malts except in the aftertaste. I'm now, as soon as I said that, I'm actually getting a bit of a back of the throat kind of chocolatey kind of taste, almost stoutish, but very, very, very subtle compared to, of course, some of the heavy hitter double stouts out there. Very interesting in that it starts off as a spicy Christmas, almost winter warmer ale, and it ends up as just kind of regular red ale. Decent brew. It's drinkable. I wouldn't quite put it up the top of my list, but a very workmanlike yeoman effort from Blue Point Brewing Company. I don't know what they were going for in this, if they wanted a kind of a spicy winter warmer kind of beer, or if they just wanted a kind of a straight-laced American Amber Ale. I'm thinking they wanted a winter warmer kind of spicy beer because it is a winter ale. It does have legs. It's 7% alcohol by volume, but I think they could have probably spiced it up a little bit, made it more of its own kind of thing. It is kind of a different beer. It finishes off as a beer that I've had before. It starts off as something completely different, though. I'm going to give Blue Point Winter Ale a 7 out of 10.